Do not covet. That's what the Torah teaches, and then it specifies the areas in which we are not to covet. Don't covet another person's home or spouse or property. And it says, V'chol asher l'reach. And all that belongs to your fellow. Don't covet all that belongs to you. What does that mean, all that belongs to your fellow? Rabbi Dr. Abraham J. Twersky of blessed memory offered the story of Moshe and Chaim, who came from the same village back in Europe, came to America, and Moshe became a success. He opened a laundry, and then he had to open a number of different locations, and then he became a supplier. He became a huge... The only problem was that he had ulcers. And back then, the way they treated it was just limiting the diet severely, and he had to eat only milk and crackers and nothing else. Chaim, on the other hand, had a much more difficult life in terms of his work life, and he had to wake up early. He owned a corner store and then go to the market and buy the thing and stand all day behind the counter. And when they came together to catch up, Moshe said, Chaim, how are you doing? Chaim says, I work so hard. I wake up early. I stand all day. And at the end of the day, all I've earned is enough to buy and to eat some black bread and some radishes. To which Moshe with the ulcer, Moshe with the success, Moshe said, what I wouldn't give, I would give you my entire business just to be able to have a meal of black bread and radishes. And the lesson is that when one covets what another person has, we have to imagine the full story. Because a person's life is not just what they own. If a person drives a nice car or if they have nice things, that's not the entirety of their life. When looking at another person's life, when the Torah says do not covet, keep in mind that with success and sometimes in a person's life, they have also tsuris. They also have ailments, they have illnesses, they have difficulties, they have trials, they have tribulations. When a person looks at another person, keep in mind the entire picture. And don't think, well, if I had that person's life, everything would be perfect. It's a beautiful lesson in being happy with the ways that God has blessed us in our lives. Stay healthy, stay well, and stay connected.